Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, soul family, my divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for your support, your love, light, appreciation, your participation, clicks and comments, our unite in light, the shift and uplift, the work and the weave, the give and forgive, the care and share for people and planet. Spirit and I, thank you, thank you, thank you. I trust that you enjoyed the channel from Mother, Father, Creator. I will re-listen to it. But as always, everything positive will come from Divine Source, the life force of all that is. Today, I begin introducing to you what our chakras are. I will talk about it very briefly in this pod, and then in the future ones take you through processes to help you understand it better and work with it. I encourage you to work with the clearing techniques I have given on the Divine Channeling playlist. And the reason I impress upon this is because to get higher, you must do the work on that which is lower. And to vibrate higher at any level means that you must spring clean, you must polish, to be able to enjoy that luster, that long-lasting effect. You may listen to this, but I encourage you before you progress to the techniques I will bring in later pods, that you do the groundwork of the clearing so that when you take in the vibrations that I bring in, it will move you to the correct energetic leverage that you need to be at. So I want to remind you that you are a being of light. You are composed of love and light like everybody else has and is from Divine Creator. The love, the light and the intelligence, the infinite cosmic intelligence. And these characteristics are the essence of pure energy that you and I are composed of. So understand that although we are in a material body, in a carbon body, in the matrix system, we are in essence energetic beings. Our soul is experiencing itself as an expression in a carbon body. Our soul carries the body. It's not the other way around. But however, a lot of importance is given just to the body and not the soul. However, there are times that you may feel completely the opposite of energy, that the body is fatiguing you. But in fact, it is the soul that is reminding you that you are living and breathing, and you are in essence fatiguing yourself. Energy is remarkable. It is a gift of knowing, of being, of evolving, of becoming in so many different ways and forms. Your thoughts control the energy flow within and around you. So whatever you think about determines how you feel and what you will experience. The different energy centers within and around your body are all influenced by your thinking habits, and your energy centers are called chakras. There are 7 major chakras that influence the body in many levels: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. So in other words, when you concentrate on things like, or concentrate a lot or mostly on money, relationships, spirituality, etc., it affects your energy centers accordingly. So wherever you invest energy, it reinvests in you. It gives you a return. Energy centers look like fans, with the blades overlapping, that we call them the chakras, which in essence means a wheel of light or circle of light, a vortex of light, as known in the Eastern language of Sanskrit. Although the body has many chakras, psychics and healers generally only concern themselves with the major ones, which they enlighten the recipient or the client. But there are hundreds and thousands of chakras and minor chakras, major, minor, and the chakric points. And each of them is found next to a hormonal gland, and they push vital life force energy, which is called the chi, the ki, or the prana, through the body to ensure your vitality. So this life energy springs from the divine and gives us the access to wisdom, to psychic information, to health, to longevity, etc. The chakras radiate and receive energy constantly. So if you hold a positive thought, you illuminate the chakra. If you hold a negative thought, then you darken, densen, and dirty the chakra. Toxic chakras can push through sufficient energy to make you ill, to make you feel sluggish, lethargic, out of balance, and you lose touch with your natural healing abilities and psychic gifts. We have chakras for every issue that we commonly think about. There's a chakra related to your thoughts, about money, about career, about relationships, your appetite, about the future, about lifestyle, habits, goals, aspirations, and so on. And if you completely base your thoughts in love and faith, then the chakras that operate on this vibration become perfectly healthy and vibrate at the right rate. Your energy and your life flow will be smooth and harmonious and bring you bliss and bounty. However, almost every other moment, every or the person is prone to worrying and stressing and obsessing about life, occasionally or consistently, and these fearful thoughts affect the chakra or chakras that correspond to the issue or issues that you are thinking about. So this particular chakra then toxifies, putrefies, shrinks, or swells and over enlarges and becomes disproportionate, that it does not rotate in its correct size and vibration and frequency. And that is when we feel everything is going in the opposite. Right, I will put up a picture. I will put up another one to give you a point of focus. Of how light in you as a light being can illuminate you. Your chakras also affect your intuitive abilities, right? With the cleansed and balanced energy centers, you are able to easily and effortlessly discern information about yourself, your body, your life, your family, your future, right? By trusting the inner guardian, your inner voice, your intuition, the voice of your soul, the voice of the divine guides and beings that wish to help you, that are present in your orbit. This also enhances your creativity, right? Your ability to manifest, to create, to sculpt your life exactly how you desire, by pulling from within and from higher these innate qualities, the architecture of your divine script, your scroll of life. So I will touch on very quickly the functions of your chakras. Right, we have 7 major chakras. I have spoken about this on a previous pod. If you go back and listen to some of the latest ones that I've done, I do touch on the chakric system, and this now is a continuation from that pod, which was delayed because of bringing other royal videos through recently. So if we focus on the 7 major, right, we have many chakras, but the 7 major chakras is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And these are the primary chakras for your everyday life. The lower 3 are the warmer colored chakras and vibrate slower. That is more your earthly centers. And the upper 3 are lighter and vibrate higher, your spiritual centers. And your heart is the meeting place for filtering and processing the upper 3 and the lower 3 as an unconditional love energy center. So the lower 3 spins much slower, it is hotter and warmer, and the upper 3 faster because it is much cooler and lighter. The chakras spin in a clockwise direction. And again, to visualize that, we can bring into our vision an oscillating fan so that you can understand how that moves from a slow to a higher speed. So the first chakra is the root chakra, located at the base of your spine and spins at the slowest rate of all the major centers. Right? It is seen as a brilliant ruby red color when it is clean and sparkling with a little bit of white crystal lights that are mingled in a rich, clear shade of red. That is when it is in balance. But when it is out of balance, it appears as a dirty, muddy red color. So the issues related to your root chakra is physical security and your thoughts and feelings that are affected by it, such as finances, money, saving, the economy, gambling, lottery, retirement accounts, your bills, your career. If you're making enough money, are you in the right job? Are you benefiting? Are you saving for the rainy day? You're commuting to your job. Your fear of being laid off. Your excitement for promotion. The thoughts about your future in your job. Another point is home. Are you happy in your home? Do you want to rent forever? Do you want to buy? Do you want to relocate? Your family, right? The items you have in your home, wanting to beautify your home, wanting to accumulate material possessions. Your physical safety. How safe are you? How safe is your family? Your needs. Do you have enough? Sufficient to eat? Your clothing for your loved ones? Your material possessions and assets, your jewelry, and so on. So these are all root chakra concerns. And any fear that you have relating to this affects the root chakra and either shrinks it through worry and stress or illuminates it with harmony and joy for having everything that you just need and living within your means and not out of fear of not having. Right? The obsession for money, the obsession to acquire possessions, having a workaholic mind and body will cause you to lose direction, will destabilize you, will unfound you, unground you, and of course create the worst imbalances. And this is what we see at large with people, is that poverty energy, right, of not loving and appreciating themselves and what they have, and instead wanting to have more than that, that it puts them out of balance and out of their direction. And instead of following the path steadily and stealthily, they go off route and find themselves in a cul-de-sac, wrong direction. Let us move to the second chakra, which is your sacral. It is found between 2 finger widths below your navel and above the root chakra in the coccyx area. This chakra spins a little bit faster than the root and appears as a clear, glowing, bright orange when it is healthy and balanced, and of course when it's not, a dirty, cloudy, burnt orange. And this center affects your thoughts and feelings with respect to cravings for physical pleasures, food, drink, sex, or thrill seeking. Addictions, use of drugs, alcohol, food, and other substances. Your body, which is your sleeping patterns, your health, your weight, your thoughts about your appearance, your exercise habits, and again, any worry or stress about how you look, your sex appeal, your beauty, your figure, what you consume, who you hang around with, um, your partners in life, all affect the enlarging or the shrinking of this chakra and can bring about a lot of sexual diseases, discomfort, fatigue, listlessness, and a lot of other health issues, right? Water body issues, kidney issues, bladder issues, feminine cycle issues, pregnancy issues, fertility issue, being impotent. All of that affects this center. Let's move on to the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. It is a beautiful, vibrant yellow in color, spins a little bit faster than the sacral, located in the stomach area that is below your breastbone, above the navel, and looks like this beautiful ball of sunshine when it is in perfect health, and when not, has this very muddy, mustardy, shady, patched brown kind of color. And this chakra affects your thoughts and feelings about power, the fear of being powerful, the fear of being powered, your desire to also be powerful and to be powerful over others, to be authority figures. It also leads to having the obsession of having power, right? Wanting to oppress others with power, people, nations, right? To overthrow your power, to oppress others through power. Control factors, right? Being in control, losing control, being out of control, fear of being controlled as well. Your desire to control others, yourself, situations, right? Whether it is the current, also dwelling on the control issues of the past and what is to come. So if you are feeling a fear that others are trying to overpower and control you, then of course it affects the system. And likewise, if you are wanting to pursue control over others. We move on to the fourth chakra, which is the heart center, located at the center of your chest. It is now the meeting point of the lower three and the upper three, and when in its brilliance and magnificence of balance, it exudes spiritual qualities of unconditional love. Right, it brings a balance of the material and the spiritual, and it spins at a very medium pace and speed. It will oscillate in the shades of emerald green, and of course I always say we add on to that beautiful rose or blush pink in the center to give it that watermelon shade. An unbalanced heart chakra will appear like a dark, eerie forest green color, almost blackening. And this center affects your relationships with your parents, your family, your grandparents, past lovers, your spouses, co-workers, and everybody. Relationships with everybody, going back into childhood, right? With yourself and of course others with you. Love, divine love from divine creator, from God, from your guides, from your higher self, romantic and platonic love, familiar love, friendships, every level of love between you and others with you, with the creator in you, the environment in you, and with you to creator and the environment. People attachments, like codependency, relationship addictions, obsessions about others, dysfunctional relationships, forgiveness and unforgiveness or unforgiveness towards yourself and others, even those that have passed on, towards your country, your groups of people, your social circles, your government, the organizations, etc. So we need to start forgiving the past and not carrying it into the future, for whatever has happened clearly has had a ripple effect, but if we feel that energy, all we do is just regenerate it. So to have a brilliant and clean heart center, we need to forgive, we need to stop judging, we need to let go, we need to heal and center ourselves in remedial energy, holistic and wholesome, divine energy of love. The heart chakra is a central component to also develop your intuition, your clairsentience, which is your clear feeling, the ability to go within and to trust your heart to be that gut, that inner knowing, that voice. And we've spoken about this a lot. Let's move on to the throat center, which is your fifth chakra. It spins a lot faster. It is a sky blue color, and when clean, looks like a sunshine day with a clear sky. It affects your speaking of truth to yourself, to others, and from others to you, involving your loved ones, your acquaintances, your clients, your customers, co-workers, family, employers, and any audience. Communication, the seat of communication and projects. It involves singing, writing, speaking, artistic works and endeavors, teaching, and channeling. Also, asking for your needs to be met, right? Your communion with the Divine Spirit and Divine Spirit with you. This voice is the voice of divinity. That was the gift given, to speak truth, to be clear, to express with love. We move on to the ear chakras. This is new to some of you, but they do exist. It is real. We have ear chakras, right? And this is between the throat and the brow. They are inside your head, just above your left and right ears, resting at approximately 30-degree angle. It is a radiant and beautiful shade of reddish violet. Right, and when it's clear, it has a very sparkling maroon, jeweled energy, which is received psychically with flashes of white and pale violet light. And this chakra relates to divine communication, right? Your desire to hear the voice of God and the spiritual realm. Your desire to listen for higher information. So what you hear and what you have heard will have a mental replay on your thoughts, your fears, and the phrases of your mind. So what we are saying here is to be conscious of what you hear, and listen to in general, because that replays on your mind and it will either enhance you or block you. Right? So whatever you pick up from the media, from the environment, from your spaces and places of work and home, noises in your environment, noise pollution, the music you listen to, all of that affects the health and well-being of this energy center. And let me say that the ear chakras are extremely important an element in developing your clairaudience, right? Your clear hearing, which allows you to listen to source, spirit, your guides, your soul, your higher self, and the many masters of light. We move on now to the third eye chakra, which is the center between your two eyes, your physical eyes. It is the 8th major chakra, also known as the brow or the ajna chakra, right? But commonly the third eye. So if you close your eyes and you take a few breaths, you will notice that your attention on your brow area or between your physical eyes, you will then bring into your vision an oval-shaped object that lies within, on the inside. That is where your third eye is situated. Right? This is the seat or the center of your true self, your higher self. And that is why this eye appears turned as an image inwardly, because it is about going within to retrieve the information and deep connection with your higher self. And it is this center that merges in unison what your heart and your higher mind is saying. It is brought here for your perception, for your vision, for your insight. Your third eye records a movie of your entire life, including everything you think and feel and do. It also records all your emotions that you feel with everyone that you come into contact with. And after you pass on to the other side, you will watch this movie like a life review. So you have the camera that is recording your life with you, wherever you are, wherever you go. The third eye is a little different from other chakras because this center is the energy center that radiates the deep color of indigo blue. Right? And because it is a recording center, it appears with this midnight colored energy, twinkling with these stars like the night sky, capturing all of your life's moments. And it relates to your thoughts and feelings around your future, your desires, your reluctancy to see clear what is ahead of you, what is in store. You're constantly searching to know, to see, etc. When we refine the center, then we are able to tap into that energy. Right? We will also have the visions of the past, which a lot of people want to know what the past was for them. But let me say, be prepared that when you do ask for that you are ready to receive what it could be, because it could alarm you, it could frighten you, it could disturb you, who you actually was. All right? Because a lot of people surface their past lives to find out that they were serial killers, they were murderers, they were oppressors, they were part of the dark system, they were alibis to it, right? They could have been active participants in it. They could be the leaders of that dark regime and so on. So be conscious of what you might see when you want to go into a past life. But this system or center is about your belief in spirit, your desire to see spirit, including your angels, your divine guides, etc. We now move on to the crown center, right, which in essence we call the 8th chakra, but with the ear chakras being the 7th and your third eye being the 8th, we move on to this chakra as the 9th chakra. And this is found on top of your head, and it looks like a vibrant magenta purple energy and is relative and connects with the energy of claircognizance, clear knowing. It has the ability to receive your thoughts, information, ideas from the divine mind, divine intelligence, the divine collective unconscious, right? And when we are highly claircognizant, we are able to tap into this wealth of knowledge, of wisdom, of creativity, of invention, and bring through from the spiritual realms, through the Akashic, our Akashic, exactly who we are, why we're here, and how we can help ourselves. And this chakra relates to our thoughts and feelings of God, divine source, creator, how we feel close to God, how we connect, or are we estranged from it? Do we feel different? Are we angry with God? Our love for God, right? Religion, spirituality, right? Our experiences on religion and spirituality, what we were conditioned to believe and think, what we follow, what are our belief systems, your divine guidance, not your feelings about receiving ideas from universal source and the direction that you take to implement, to manifest, to follow, to lead, right? So it also connects us to our levels of trust, our willingness or unwillingness to receive information and facts from the subtle levels, from the etheric planes, and without even knowing how we know. You know, you might get a feeling of, I just know that, but don't ask me how I know it. Those are the little magical moments of connecting with that energy, of not thinking too much or too hard. It just happens. It is a divine droplet in your higher consciousness to give you that claircognizance. And of course, this beautiful chakra glowing in its balance is a shade of a higher purpley violet interspersed with sparkles of diamond white light. And of course brings us ever so close with divine creator and the higher realms of light. So just to very quickly recap our major chakras, we have the root chakra at the base of the spine, the coccyx area. It corresponds to our survival, our sustenance, our life, our concerns, our money-related issues, shelter, family, and our material needs, and vibrates on the color red. The sacral, 3 to 4 inches or 2 finger widths below your navel and above the base or the root chakra, is orange in color and corresponds to your physical desires, your appetite, your addictions. The solar plexus in the stomach area below the breastbone above the navel is about your power, your willpower and control, your seat of ingestion and digestion, it vibrates on yellow. Your throat, apologies, your heart, it's the chest area. It is an emerald green with a hint of pink in the center. It is the seat of unconditional love, spiritual oneness, realization, connectedness to your inner sanctuary. The throat, the Adam's apple area, your thyroid, the seat of communication, of speaking your truth, your expression, and of course co-creation. Color vibration is a light or pale blue. You have the ear chakras, which is above the physical ears inside your head, correspondent to clairaudience, and vibrates on a red-violet color. Your third eye, between the physical eyes, corresponds to clairvoyance and vibrates to a dark blue and indigo colored energy with a hint of purple or magenta. We have the crown, which is on top of your head, corresponds to claircognizance and divine guidance, and vibrates to the royal magenta purpley violety energy. So beautiful hearts, this is a lesson as a foundation for what is to come. It is a lot to take in. You may need to listen to it in parts. Please do that. Make a few notes so that as we progress, I will take you through how you can work to improve yourself and start your own healing process. I am also a Reiki master teacher. Right? I did study it here, but it's in it. Right? All I needed is a trigger point to switch myself on. I have been a high priestess, I have been a high priest, I have worked in Atlantis, in Lemuria, I have done a lot of work in ancient Egypt with holistic, metaphysical and magical work as well. So it is within me, but you do not need to now go and do a course. I do understand the economy is constrained and restrictive and prevents a lot of people from reaching. I want you to learn how to heal yourselves by doing some of the work that I will be bringing forth at absolutely no cost to you. You just need to open your heart and help yourselves through this. It will help you reduce your dependency on medication and improve your health, your vitality, your longevity. And of course, my only request is for you to share this gift with others. Right? And the reason I say that is when we empower ourselves, it is the sharing of that empowerment that empowers the collective to get better, to feel better, and to shut down the dependency of the dark pharmaceutical industry. So are you with me? Togetherness and kindness for the happiness, our happiness, and the earth's wellness, a cosmic oneness and divine foreverness. I love you, I thank you, and bless you. Till next.